Hi guys, how are you? I hope that you are okay. I hope that you been having fun through the week. I hope that you had no problem downloading the new book, Mr. Lemoncello's. Derek wrote in there, Mr. I cannot download the book. I don't know if you said I can or I can't because it's not very specific. For the two boys that went to post homeworks in grammar in the stream, don't do it. I don't want anything on the stream. I'm gonna let you guys know when are you gonna upload the things. Only one day of the week you're gonna upload every classwork that we have done. Right now we're not gonna upload anything because we haven't worked completely officially on the books. From Monday on we're gonna start working officially on the notebooks and the books. So right now I don't need for you to send anything. Save everything and then you're gonna send it when I let you know. Probably you are gonna send all of those things. I'm gonna post an assignment thing and I'm gonna tell you guys this is the time. Post all your works through the week. Okay? So please, I'm gonna specify which pages and stuff so you can know which you should be doing. Remember that when we're doing classes, I'm reading and sometimes I'm just gonna explain stuff so the next day we can practice. So I need you to stop posting on the stream. That's not for you to post anything. Today we are going to start reading Mr. Lemoncello's. I'm very excited because for all the people that voted, I'm sorry for the ones that didn't vote. You were supposed to be on time on the class so you could vote. So I hope that you have your book on hand so you can read with me. And if you don't worry. You're gonna have time because I'm going to ask for a couple questions, but you're gonna have time to fill them in. Okay, so the dynamic of the class now that we're starting with reading already, it's gonna be the following. I'm going to do a reading of 15-18 minutes and then the rest of the class it's gonna be for you to answer questions or classwork that I give you. So from those because your classes are 40 minutes, so in those 40 minutes you have to be able to do both things, to listen and watch to the videos that I'm gonna send. But in those 40 minutes, half of it is gonna be for you to listen and to watch and understand, and the other one is gonna be for you to work. Remember, I need covers for everything. Even if you printed the books, every time that you're gonna send me something, I need covers. So I'm gonna post an example of what you should do. Okay? Okay. So let's start. Today we're going to start reading Mr. Lemoncello's. For the ones that had issues downloading the book, let me know, okay? So I can help you with that. And in the meantime, we are going to read from my book. And if you have any other issue, let me know so I can help you with it. Okay. So it's called Mr. Lemoncello by Chris Gravenstein. And let's start. Let's start on page. Okay, and page number 5. Go to page number 5 if you have the book, and if you don't, just pay attention. Remember that the videos have an option. I think that it's in here for the subtitles, so you can read what I'm saying. For late Janet P. Myers and all the other librarians who help us find whatever we're looking for. Okay, let's start reading. It says contents, and there are 50 chapters. Oh, 56 chapters. Okay, let's start. Number 1. This is how Kyle Keeley got grounded for a week. Kyle Keeley is the name of the, apparently the name of the main character. So what you should do today is take your reading notebook. You're gonna take your reading notebook. And you are gonna take some notes in case that I tell you something. For an example, you are going to write the date of today. So we are going to write. Today is Wednesday the 9th, right? So we're gonna write today is Wednesday, comma, September the 9th. I think that I'm correct on the date, and if I'm not, let me know. 2020. And then we're writing here Mr. Lemoncello's number 1. So today this is what we will do. We are going to write the date and Mr. Lemoncello's number 1 because that's the chapter that we are reading. And just in case that there are cues, I'm sorry, it's raining. You can copy from the cues that I will give you over there. So for an example, if I tell you, because in the exam could come, sorry guys. You can copy the cues of what I'm telling you that could come in the exam or important information that you can come. I look very sick. Okay, number 1. This is how Kyle Keeley, important, the name of our character. So we go, take a pen, and we write Kyle Keeley. See? So we're already taking notes and important information about our book. If you have your book, you can be reading with me. This is how Kyle Keeley, remember, this is for this week. From next week on, I'm going to assume everybody have their books, and if you don't, let me know. So I can send it to you through other process, but everybody has to have all the books next week. Reading, grammar, and Mr. Lemoncello's. Because next week we are going to start with the cumulatives. So if you don't do your work and if you don't have your books, you're losing points. Okay, again. This is how Kyle Keeley got grounded for a week. You know what grounder is, right? Punished. First, he took a shortcut through his mother's favorite rosebush. Beautiful flowers. Yes, the thorns hurt, but having crashed through the brambles and trampled a few petunias, he had a 5-second jump on his oldest brother, Mike. Mike, and then we can write in there, Kyle Keeley's brother. See, we're taking notes. Both Kyle and his big brother knew exactly where to find what they needed to win the game inside the house. Kyle was pretty sure Mike had snagged. Kyle had already found the pine cone to complete his outdoors round, and he was pretty sure Mike had snagged his yellow flower. Hey, it was June. Dandelions were everywhere. Give it up, Kyle, shouted Mike as the brothers dashed up in the driveway. You don't stand a chance. Mike soon passed Kyle and headed for the front door, whipping out Kyle's temporary lead. Of course he did. 17-year-old Mike Keeley was a total jock. So Kyle is 17 years old. Let's write that, 17 years old. So we can be having a mental picture of who are we talking about. A jock is someone that is interested into sports. 17-year-old Mike Keeley was a total jock, a high school superstar, football, basketball, baseball. If it had a ball, Mike Keeley was good at it. Kyle, who was 12, was the star of anything. Sorry, I made a mistake, so sorry. Mike is the older brother. He's the older brother, the biggest brother. And Kyle, the main character of the book, Kyle, we don't know the age yet. Okay. So 17-year-old Mike Keeley was a total jock, a high school superstar. Football, basketball, baseball. If it had a ball, Mike Keeley was good at it. But Kyle, who was 12, he wasn't the star of anything. Kyle's older brother, Curtis, who was 15, was still trapped over in the neighbor's yard. So we have in here Curtis, 15 years old. Excellent. Dealing with their dog, Curtis was the smartest Keeley, but his outdoors round, he had pulled the always unfortunate your neighbor's dog toy card. Any dog card was basically the same as a lose a turn. So apparently they're playing a game between brothers, between boy brothers. I don't really know exactly what kind of game it is, but they're playing it. As for why the three Kelly brothers were running around the neighborhood on a Sunday afternoon like crazed lunatics, grabbing all sorts of wacky stuff, well, it was their mother's fault. She was the one who suggested if you voice are bored, play a board game. So Kyle had gone down into the basement and dug up one of his all-time favorite Mr. Lemoncello's indoor-outdoor scavenger hunt. Scavenger hunt are games where they tell you, okay, it's like kind of like Simon Says. Simon Says, find a purple rock, so you have to go outside and find something. So that's an scavenger game. It had been a huge hit for Mr. Lemoncello, the master game maker. Kyle and his brothers had played it so much when they were younger. So a game maker is someone that makes games. Chess, checkers, Monopoly. All those games are board games. Games that you can play in a table. Mrs. Kelly, who wrote to Mr. Lemoncello's company for a refresher pack of clue cards. The new cards listed all sorts of different bizarro stuff you needed to find, like an adult's droopy underpants, one dirty dish, and a rotten banana peel. Oh, that's disgusting. At the end of the game, the loser had to put everything back exactly where the items had been found. I know. Can you imagine if the game says, okay, guys, we're going to play Mr. Lemoncello's scavenger hunt. Mr. Lemoncello says, find a dirty sock. And everybody's going to run to take their sock and put it on the dirt and just clean it. But if you're the last, or if you don't find it, you're going to have to take every one of the pieces and put them back where they were. That sounds interesting, but you have to rush it. At the end of the game, the losers had to put everything back exactly where the items had been found. It was an official rule, printed inside the top of the box and made winning the game that much more important. While Curtis was stranded next door, trying to talk to the neighbor's Doberman, Twinkie, such a name for a Doberman, out of his favorite talk toy, Kyle and Mike were both searching for the same two items, because for the final round, all the players were given the same riddle card. That day's riddle, even though it was card Kyle had never seen before, had been extra easy. A riddle is kind of like a set of words, kind of like in a rhymey way to say it, and you have to figure out what they're trying to say. Find two coins from 1982. Two coins. I think that, this is a coin. Such a coincidence. But it says, find two coins from 1982. This one is for, it says 2014, so this it's not good. That add up to 30 cents, and one of them cannot be a nickel. So both of them had to add 30 cents, but one of them couldn't be a nickel. Now, I'm not really good at math coins or coins from the U.S., but that sounds like a hard one because, I mean, I don't even know how to I don't even know how to identify them. My friend Karen had explained me like which is which. And what I do in the stores when they say, because in the States it's real, if they say $19 with 99 cents, then you just give them $100 and they give you change. But sometimes, like people like my friend, she has multiple like humongous amounts of coins in her purse. So because I cannot count them, I mean, I can't, this is a 20 for me, but I cannot count the States ones. What I do is that I just take them and show them to people. But my friend Karen told me that if you show someone in the supermarket a bunch of coins, what they will do is that they're going to do this. Because it's kind of rude to give people a bunch of coins so they should count them. You should count them. So it's very uncommon that people just give them a lot of coins. But in this case, they're looking for coins. The answer was a quarter and a nickel because the riddle said only one of them couldn't be a nickel. So to win, Kyle to find a 1982 quarter and a 1982 nickel, also easy. The dad kept an apple cider jug filled with loose change down in his basement workshop. So there were coins in the house. They just needed to find them. That's why Kyle and Mike were racing to get there first. Mike bolted through the front door. Kyle grinned. He loved playing games against his big brothers. As the youngest, it was just about the only chance he ever got to beat them fair and square. Board games leveled the playing field. You needed a good roll of dice, a lucky draw of the cards, and some smarts. But if things went your way and you gave it your all, anyone could win. So that's kind of, I mean, I don't know if you ever play Monopoly, but like in there, sometimes you have like a lot of properties and sometimes you lose them all. It's very inconvenient. Kyle, on the other hand, would take a shortcut. He hopped over a couple of boxy shrubs and kicked open the low-to-the-ground casement window. He heard something crackle when his tennis shoe hit the window pane, but he couldn't worry about it. He had to beat his big brother. He crawled through the narrow opening and dropped to the floor. He scrabbled through the workbench where he found the jug, dumped out the coins, and started sifting through the sea of pennies, nickels, dimes, and quarters. So he went through the basement, I guess. He took the jar of, this is salt, but he took the jar of coins and he emptied it in the table, and he started looking for an 1892 coin. I think it was 1892. Was it 18 or 19? 1982, sorry, 1982 coin. Score! Kyle quickly uncovered a 1992 nickel. He tucked it into his shirt pocket and sent pennies, nickels, and dimes skidding across the floor, and as he concentrated on quarters. 2010, 2003, 1986. Come on, he muttered. The workshop door swung open. What's that? Mike was surprised that Kyle had beaten him to the coin jar. Mike fell to his knees and started searching for his own coins, just as Kyle shouted, "Got it!" as he plucked a 1982 quarter out of the pile. "What about the nickel?" he demanded. Kyle pulled it out of his shirt pocket. "You went through the window?" said a voice from outside. It was Curtis kneeling in the flower beds. So far it's already 17 minutes, so we're gonna stop. We are in page 11, so we are going to read from today, from page 9 to 11, and I'm gonna give you 2 questions to answer, okay? So, ready? Remember, questions in cursive and the answers in print with a pencil, and the question in pen with cursive, okay? Question number 1. What are the name of the 3 characters and their ages? What are the name of the 3 characters, the 3 brothers, Kyle, and their ages? How old are they? We know that Mike, the older one, is 17, and then we have another one in here that is the main character, and another one in here. So what are the name of the 3 characters or brothers? What are the name of the 3 brothers and their ages? Ages. A-G-E-S. Ages. Okay? So you have to write, remember, complete sentences. The ages of the characters are and beside each name, the age. Okay? Remember, you're not gonna send anything right now. You're gonna send it when I tell you, okay guys, we're ready. Tomorrow we are gonna send everything, and then I'm gonna show you a video of how you're gonna do it. Right now you're gonna do it in your notebook as a classwork, but don't send it to me yet. Question number 2. What is the day riddle? What is the day riddle? The riddle is the word that I told you that is kind of like a guessing, and it was telling them about the coins. It's the sentence, it's a very small sentence that appears on page number 10, okay? So you can write in there if you want from page 10. What is the riddle of the day? Riddle. R-I-V-V-L-E. R-I-V-V-L-D. Riddle. What is the riddle of the day? I'm gonna give you a hint. You can write it. The riddle of the day is 2 points. Find 2 coins from That would be the answer. So you can find those two questions. Remember, write the questions in your notebook. Do not send anything to me. And please don't post anything on the stream until I ask you to send classwork. Thank you guys. I hope that you have fun.